Hello and welcome to Pardon the Interception, Season 40, Week 1, with your hosts, myself, Lee Wood.
Nick Taylor.
We are without a Simon this week, as I believe the result of the court hearing have not been released at this point in time. So we'll start off with Ever as looking around the GFL.
Yeah, there weren't too many close games, I don't think, in the GFL this week. Saints Beach Breakers was close.
Yep. See the Circle are still kicking butt.
Wind Race,
Uh, Mules and Knights is a little bit close.
a lot of points in that one.
Yes. Rin rates plays, yeah.
Nothing really jumps out as a surprise on first looks.
Yeah, week one's always fun because we never fully know who's gone full Hergadurga Hulk.
It's the graph on the Gunslingers Raiders game is quite entertaining though. The yardage.
Guns, and that's where it is, isn't it? It's like zero for yep. Yeah, Tim's gone full Hulk.
Uh,
Well, yeah, we've now got Whittingham and Whittingham. Are we going to see a Whittingham Bowl?
might do. I don't know whether they're on the same side.
That's actually what I'm going to check. Uh, we can
No, they're
get
not.
we can get a Whittaker Bowl. Whittingham,
Whitaker.
Whittingham. Yeah, don't ask me where that came from. Obviously, been smoking either not enough or too much crap. But
Yeah,
yeah,
interesting first week. Well, I say interesting, it's looking like it might shape up the same as last season to some extent.
on to the Atlantico.
A lot of people predicting the circle for the bowl in the GFL as well.
So,
Yeah, there's been a
Wrexham winning.
lot of new people.
Islanders, Daniel, just goes, yeah, a lot of turnover.
Yeah, so it's a lot of
Simon still has a team, right?
there's a lot of teams in flux in this league as well. Meerkats being the Sonics was pretty big. Like I didn't see
Yeah,
that happening.
yeah. Don't think anyone saw that coming.
No, it's a big.
Much like I didn't see the Generals beating the Scorpions.
On my teams. I was pretty pleased to put 19 points on the board. We pretty much traded everyone out. So
I think the big sleeper for me probably going to be the Avalanche because them going back to Mr. Vice is interesting. If their roster's as good as I think it is, they're definitely a team to beat.
as I said, with the turnover, it's very interesting to see where teams land. I actually thought the Islanders would beat the Stallions, so good result for the Stallions. I felt this week.
Yeah,
And Barbarians got pretty close with the Magpies as well. Magpies were very good last year. Also have a new coach, so Stampede looked very good this season from what I 42 points in the first quarter is a lot of points.
it is a lot of points.
They went home at half time, I think. So um, yeah, it'll be interesting to see how it shapes up. To say with all the turnovers of people not necessarily in the games, um, it'll be interesting to see who comes out on top.
Okay. Well, let's move on to the bigger skies. Giant Hornets doing giant Hornet things.
Yeah, Rivets were ditched by Comrade just at the right time.
Yeah, I mean, we all know that they were only playing as well as they were due to the necromancy skills that Comrade has.
I mean, some of those players were quite old.
Oh, 107. some of them went to primary school with Gary Leon. So
Uh, the Patriots Sun Devils game was was a lot of points and a lot of yards. 811 passing yards for the Patriots.
just just a few.
So
That's like a season record for some QBs.
yeah, so it's
Oh
certainly got some it got a head start on the season records charts. So
do be interesting to see where things settle after the first few weeks.
yeah, I mean the Statesman put a lot of points on the Hornets, so I'm not entirely sure where the Hornets are this season.
The Irish definitely, I think, are a dark horse here.
I don't know how we'll do this season.
Yeah, we'll
We
see.
did all right last season, so
Yeah,
see how it goes. The old empty backfield. Who needs running backs?
you need to run the ball. Okay, on to the Continentals. Badgers, always at the top.
Yeah, most
Do
of the time they're winning as well. So
Oh, the Angels had to play the Trojans week one. Up the Angels.
they got outpassed as well. Crazy.
Best helmet in the game though.
That's true. That is very true. Big win for the Westies as well. So
Yep. Bombers doing bomber things. Yeah, once again, week one.
week
Because
one's
we've looked through every single trade and every single draft pick. We know who's traded out everything and who's brought everything in. So we can really make great predictions about where these teams are going to go.
yeah, we'll just see what happens, I guess. So, a few weeks in, we'll have a better idea, of course. But
Yeah. I mean, even starting next week, we can talk about some patterns a little more.
yeah,
Yeah.
a couple of games in, we can start seeing who's really still on top and who's not.
On to the Delta. Chaos Plague, very, very close.
Warriors took the Cougars pretty close as well.
Yep.
Like, most of that was in the fourth quarter. But
Some
still,
Blazers beating York.
not points from
Um,
Venom.
yeah, I'm not entirely sure how. Frome, not. I think that's probably the first time Frome haven't scored a point since about 1973. In
They
fact, I think they were the only team in the Delta to not score a point.
are they on rebuild
Yeah,
duties?
that much I know.
It's fair. Quite a lot of closer games in there. This one, like not quite a few within 7 points.
Well, I mean, I can talk about this league more because I'm in it. There's not as many nuclear rebuilds.
You've got a pretty solid coach base as well, right? There's not much
It's
turnover.
quite static. We've actually got about two or three caretakers in at the minute 'cause we had two or three coaches resign.
Okay.
Yeah, so but yes, in terms of leagues as a whole, it's one of the more stable leagues that's not the GFL.
Yeah, certainly. Good
Yeah,
community as well, right?
very, very good community, very good WhatsApp group. Um, Obviously the Delta melted that Paul never put out is always worth a read whenever he produces one of those. The only reason it got put up by me is because he was having problems actually posting it. Yeah. On to the Empire. Now, I'll be honest, I have no idea what on earth is happening here. But all I know is the Storm scoring 0 points is weird.
Yeah. Um,
You sounded a little unsure there.
yeah. I mean, like you, I don't really know what's going on in the Delta.
Well,
I'm guessing
The High Hunters only scoring 7 points. What's this world coming to?
and the Red Bulls not
Maybe,
as well.
maybe it's R Cube's year.
I mean, it's not a bad year to give it a go. I mean, the Kings scored. Right? The Kings were good like 2, 3 seasons ago as well. So Griffins lost. But Gryffindor.
Yeah, it should be an interesting one. I mean, the Bro Draggers Seahawks, they're doing like. Why, whenever I say that, do I feel like I'm on the shipping forecast?
Bro, Dragger Seahawks.
Yeah,
I mean, they must be the favourites for the bowl. I would have thought this.
yeah, I would have thought as well.
Who's in the predictions? Sharks, High Hunters, and Seahawks twice. There we go. But doesn't look good for the High Hunters. Sharks only just about won. Interesting. Interesting. Could be our most interesting league again.
Could be, could be.
Anything could happen.
Yeah. Anything else before we bring this to a close?
It's an interesting first week. So
It
see
is,
how
yeah.
things
A
develop.
short one to start, but once again, as we said, Simon's court order hopefully will be finalised by next week, and we have more games and a better idea of what to talk about.
He was also very disappointed about his favourite song not being able to be sung anymore. So no.
I'm sure he's composing something new for something else. Yeah.
More than likely.
With that, it's goodbye from me.
Goodbye for me.